My name is Nadia Al-Ahmed. I'm a professor at Dickinson College and have been a resident of Carlisle for over 5 years. I'm here today to speak about the importance of a ceasefire resolution for the Carlisle Borough and its citizens. Since October 7th, over 41,000 Palestinians, including 17,000 Palestinian children, and over 1,000 Israelis have been killed. Gaza has the highest number of child amputees in history, more than World War I and World War II. Lancet, one of the oldest, most reputable medical journals in the world, estimates that the actual Palestinian death toll in Gaza is close to 200,000 people. Palestinians have been enduring violence, humiliation, torture, and imprisonment longer than Nakba, the catastrophe, ethnic cleansing of Palestinians in 1948, having endured massacres and forceful expulsion for over a century, at least since 1917. On September 6th, a US citizen, a peaceful protester, was shot dead by the Israeli army in West Bank. This onslaught is not providing security or safety for anyone. This cannot continue. The United States sent Israel over $21 billion in just 11 months. Money that could have been spent on education, childcare, healthcare, and other essential services for the US citizens and the inhabitants of the Carlisle Borough. On average, $100 million a day of US taxpayer money is funding an unjust assault on innocent civilians and infrastructure. The ceasefire resolution reflects all core American values: justice, freedom, peace, and security. Ceasefire resolution has been actively pursued by Palestinians and Israelis alike. Palestinian side agreed to every single one of them. The latest ceasefire proposal was in fact drafted by the White House and President Biden himself. The Israeli public, members of the government, and even the military have been demanding a ceasefire for months. Just last week, 750,000 people, Israelis, in the largest protest in history of the nation, demonstrated urging their government to reach a ceasefire deal. Israelis continued their protests despite violent police suppression for a week. The presidential candidate of the Democratic Party, Kamala Harris, has been systematically affirming the necessity of the ceasefire resolution, including the presidential debate on September 10th. By passing the ceasefire resolution, Carlisle will be joining over 100 US towns and municipalities all around this nation. I urge the members of the council to adopt ceasefire resolution. It is more urgent than ever. Thank you.
Woo! Free Palestine! Ceasefire now!
Thank you for your comments. Are there any other comments here this evening? Does council have anything they'd like to say to address those comments, or we'll move on and we'll deal with them later on?
I'll make any comments. I agree that that's something that we should be doing. I do think that most likely my colleagues up here will want time to process on exactly what a resolution looks like. I have said it before in meetings and at other times that I do think that if it was anywhere else that we wouldn't have a question of should we do something like this. It doesn't mean that we aren't supportive of our Jewish friends. It doesn't mean that we condone other types of violence. But I do think that, as I said in my opening statement, simple fights, like it's all about humanity. And I do think, I would just say that you have my support for that. Please be understanding that this is something that we like to do through a process. So I don't believe that we're all likely likely going to be on the same page tonight on exactly how anything would progress, and I can say what their voices would be. But I will say my voice, and that is that this the time is well past due, and we can't be ignoring it. I've seen all the pictures, and I think it's easy to just ignore, but when you see a beheaded baby, like there's no going back from that. So, and it's not just one. I've seen, videos of men chasing after food trucks because they're desperate for food. So there's the bombing, there's the money from our government going to this, and then there's the repercussions and the systematic solution. So I appreciate your words. I appreciate you bringing it to us. And I like when you come here and you have public comment because it makes us grapple publicly. And I think that that's what needs to happen. Like I said, I'm not speaking for everyone up here, I'm speaking for me, but you have my support. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Lyons. So what would need to happen for that resolution? We would need a draft. If you want to provide a draft, you can email that. Really, you can email it to me. My email address is on the Borough website. And then we'll queue it up for a future. Yeah. Thank you.
Please take a stand against genocide.
Exactly.
We all
Free Palestine!
We all oppose genocide. Please let's keep the meeting in order. Thank you. Okay. Any other public comment? Do we have anybody by Zoom? Okay. Next on the agenda, presentations. Chief Landis, you have a citizen award presentation.
Mr. Mayor, make a couple of please, sir.
Sure.
I'll go live again.